बोलिए सतगुरु महाराज की जय, सच्चे दरबार की जय. Thank you everyone for joining today's spiritual discourse. On behalf of the Divine Light World family, I'd like to wish you all a very, very happy Easter. Easter is a festival full of hope, of birth and new beginnings. It is a reminder that after every night comes day. Every fall has a rise. Every down has an up. And after crucifixion, there is resurrection. Considering the situation we're in today with COVID-19, as we're drawn into isolation, there are a lot of mixed emotions. And the wise have said that when you cannot control the circumstances or the situation around you, then focus your energy on what you can control. And that is the attitude with which you react in a situation. As psychoanalyst Viktor Frankl has also said that you can take away everything from man except one thing, the last of man's freedom, which is the ability to choose the attitude that they carry in a particular situation. And it's true. Attitude makes the world of a difference. It is attitude that causes one person to think that rejection is just a step on their path to progress, whereas somebody else would take that rejection and feel like it is the be-all, end-all. If it wasn't for positive attitude, Walt Disney wouldn't be where he is today. But that attitude stuck him through each and every rejection until he attained success. As we remember Jesus Christ on this day, let's also remember his teachings. And he taught us that in adversity, to act out of faith rather than fear. Fear shrinks our faith. And if you let it stick around the mind long enough, you might not have any faith left. In the book of Philippians, it says that I have the strength for all things in Christ who empowers me. I am ready for anything and equal to anything through him who infuses innate strength into me. A reminder that we have the potential, we have the capability to overcome any situation we're put in. We have an innate strength within us. We just have to learn to tune into it. When a guru, when a master comes into our lives, he awakens us to that truth within, awakens us to our inner strength, so that we find the courage and the wisdom needed in order to overcome any situation. Isaiah says, "Those who hope in the Lord, they will renew their strength and soar on wings like an eagle." If we look at the difference between chickens and eagles, there's a huge difference between the two. Imagine a yard full of chickens. The skies become gray and it starts to pour. The storm is here. What do the chickens do in such a situation? They'll run here and there, bumping into one another, screaming, "Pok, pok, pok, pok." not knowing what to do. But in that same storm, what does an eagle do? It spreads its wings, uses the wind in such a way that that wind lifts it up, takes it above the storm. We have a similar choice in each situation. We can either scream and yell, run here and there, or we can use that situation to help us evolve and grow. The Greek philosopher Aristotle said that each situation, each experience we go through in life is to help us get to the highest and the mightiest potential. That every situation we're put in is to help us grow. It's to expand our consciousness a little bit more each time. And for those who keep a positive attitude, who act out of faith rather than fear, they understand that everything happens for a reason. They understand that each situation, good or bad, is for their own betterment, is for their own growth. Let me share a story with you. The story is of a king who was great friends with his minister. He was a kind, gentle king. He took care of his entire kingdom, made sure everyone was well taken care of. And whenever a situation arose, he always looked to his friend, the minister, to find the perfect solution. And every time the minister suggested a solution, at the end of it, he always said, everything happens for a reason. Whether the situation was good or bad, he always said, everything happens for a reason. One day, in a little accident, the king ended up cutting one of his fingers. He was upset. He was furious. And he talked to his friend, the minister, about it. He says, I've lost a finger. What have I done to deserve this? Why did this happen to me? The minister had the same answer. O king, not to worry. Everything happens for a reason. The king was upset and furious. He had just lost his finger. What am I going to do without this finger? Again, the minister reassured him and said, O king, do not worry. Everything does happen for a reason. Hearing this angered the king a little bit more. So he asked the soldiers to lock this minister up in prison. A few days later, he went hunting. And he went so far into the forest that he got captured by a tribe that lived in the forest. And this tribe offered sacrifices of human beings. So when they caught the king, they were ecstatic that today they have found the perfect sacrifice. But as one of them started to examine the body of the king, he sees that the king was missing one finger. So he tells the head of his tribe, this man is not worthy to be sacrificed because he's missing a finger. So they let the king go. As the king made it back to his kingdom, he thanked God for being alive and went straight to prison to meet his friend, the minister. He apologized profusely and said, I am so sorry. I misunderstood you. Today, because I had lost this finger, my life has been saved. You are right. Everything does happen for a reason. The minister smiles and reassures the king that yes, everything does happen for a reason. The king says, but what about you? I did injustice to you. I locked you up in prison for so many days. The minister said, if I wasn't in prison, I would have been with you hunting like we always go. So they would have sacrificed me because I have all fingers. So even my life has been saved. Truly, everything does happen for a reason. So brothers and sisters, be grateful that the universe has given us this time to focus on ourselves. Use this time wisely and pray for those on the front lines who are sacrificing their lives for us to remain healthy. Spend this time in contemplation. Rest within yourself. Work away at your weaknesses. Find your true nature. Find that innate strength that the scriptures and saints speak about. Raise your vibration so that it makes a positive impact in the universe. David Hawkins made a map of consciousness where he recorded the frequencies of each emotion. And if you look at the map, fear vibrates at a frequency of 100. Trust, positive attitude, vibrate at a frequency of 300. And then joy, peace, and enlightenment close to 600. Have you heard of the law of sympathetic resonance? If I take two violins that are tuned to the same frequency and I strike a chord on one of them, the same chord on the other violin will automatically start to vibrate. This is what the scientists call the law of sympathetic resonance. The phenomenon that when two things are tuned to the same frequency, the energy from one can be transferred to the other. We, as human beings, are complex beings full of electric currents and electromagnetic fields. So when we can bring ourselves in tune to the same frequency, this is where the phrases of being in tune, we're on the same wavelength, come from. Since at the core, each one of us, at the level of the soul, each one of us are in tune at the same frequency. Whatever energy, whatever vibration we put out there today will make a difference on everybody else. Not only with human beings, with all of God's creation. So if we can raise our vibration to a higher frequency, if we can fill ourselves with emotions of joy and peace and enlightenment, then we can make a huge shift, a positive impact in the universe today. The faster we raise our vibration, the quicker the shift will come. So brothers and sisters, use this time wisely. Don't spend it watching hours of TV or on social media. Instead, turn your direction within. Focus on raising your vibration to a higher state, to a higher level. This is how we, sitting in our homes today, can make a positive impact, can help during this pandemic. Let's not act out of fear, but act out of faith. We can be eagles today and use this opportunity, use this storm to help us evolve and grow spiritually and do our part in making a shift in the universe today. With that, we'll conclude today's discourse. बोलिए सतगुरु महाराज की जय, सच्चे दरबार की जय. Let's all close our eyes for a few moments and just bringing your awareness to your breath, watching it flow in and out through your nose. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the jaw. Keep the muscles of the face soft. Once the body settles, bring the awareness to your mind. If it is racing, breathe a little deeper. Slowly it will start to rest. In this stillness, tap into your true nature. Tap into your soul. And experience peace. Send out positive thoughts, positive vibrations into the universe. When you're ready, let's fold the hands, bringing them to the heart center, lowering the chin to the chest, offering our gratitude to Guru for making it possible for all of us to be here today. Let's offer a silent prayer to send healing into the world to all the loved ones who need it. Jai Marji Ki, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's satsang. Please stay strong, stay safe. Don't forget to like and share this video. Till next week, Jai Marji Ki.